Yay, happy Sunday! Happy Sunday to everyone. I am here again this Sunday. Happy Sunday to you, wherever you view me from. Good morning, afternoon, evening. I hope you're having a blast. It's very nice here in Toronto today. Thank you for coming on. It's your regular host, Edith Idemudia, coming your way with the African PACESETTERS here every Sunday, 8 p.m. Nigerian time. Okay, I always tell you, stick to Nigerian time. They don't change their timing. So 8 p.m. Nigerian time, we bring you this show concurrently on the three platforms: YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter at the same time. So make sure you're part of the show. You don't miss any part. You watch on any of the platform. So we have my different colleagues coming on the show every day from Monday to Sunday. They talk about politics, they talk about the different things happening in Nigeria. My section is Sunday when I talk about African PACESETTERS, those people who have made impact in other people's lives. So please make sure you watch us. If you can't at that time, I encourage you to log in when you have the time. Watch, comment, leave us nice comment. Also share the good news, tell people of what you've learned from us, from the GCSDN. This show is powered by the GCSDN. Okay, do not forget that. So we're moving on. Today, I just want to say happy birthday to my daughter. She's 19. She's the love of my life, the reason for my existence. She is my personal person. She doesn't want to come on air. Okay, she's shy, so I'm going to take that from her. She's my PA, my technical room support. She's everything, my backbone. I love her. Happy birthday to you, Alicia. Happy birthday. I love you. Mommy loves you and everyone loves you. Thank you so much. So today we're moving on. We'll be talking about Obinna Okwodu. Is an innovator, founder, and CEO of Fibre from Nigeria, West Africa. We have two people that I'm bringing on today, and Aminetou Mint El Moctar from Mauritania, Northwest Africa. Northwest Africa, we're currently making waves in other people's lives. You know what I say, you know the lines, right? Good people are worthy to be celebrated. I bring good people to my show here, and we rub minds together, we talk about them, and we also share the good news. Don't just keep it to yourself. It's so beautiful to share. So don't keep it to yourself. Hardworking people are worthy of honor, they're worthy to be celebrated, they're worthy to be emulated. They are hardworking people, they put themselves on the line for others to feel better. So those people are worthy of celebration. So before we move on, I encourage you to bring in your friends, your family, so that we can all, be part of the good news. Bring them on. I encourage you, bring them on. So I'm going on a quick break, and I will be back shortly to give you the best of the news ever. So today I'm here. This is live, and I'm going to be responding to your comments. Okay. Okay, let me go on a quick break.
Register to vote and collect your PVC now. Affliction shall not rise a second time.
That is why we members of Global Coalition for Security and Democracy in Nigeria, GCSDN, is calling on all Nigerians, irrespective of tribe, religion, and political affiliation, to embrace our new formula known as 23 unto 23, which means you must encourage 23 persons to register for their voters card. Then the 23 persons should get another 23 persons to register too for their PVC. If 23 is multiplied by 23, we shall arrive at 529 voters card. If 189,035 of us do this, we shall have 100 million voters ready gidigba for the 2023 elections. By December 2023, GCSDN shall organize a global online election where we shall all choose the presidential candidate to support in the 2023 elections. We must elect a patriotic and visionary servant, a servant that will put our country and our citizens' rights above his or her personal interests. Oya, let the journey begin.
This message is powered by Prince Ewemade Concourse, PROGCSDN.
having some technical glitch. I don't know. So we're just going to go through it and manage because I can't end the show right now. I don't know what's going on. But anyways, welcome to the show. We're going to take it slowly. This computer, they get headache today. Slowly, slowly, okay? Welcome back. Like I told you, I'm going to bring you an African guy, a Nigerian by birth, Obinna Okwodu. I love to call people's names the way they want to be called. Obinna Okwodu, the founder and CEO of Fibre. This is him. I'm going to put him on the screen. So, he's one of our international education ambassadors 2018. He was born in the US. Obinna grew up in Nigeria. As a teenager, he moved to the United Kingdom to do his A-levels. Then later moved to the US to attend the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, where he received a dual degree in civil engineering and management science. Shortly after graduating, Obinna moved back to Nigeria to start Fibre Lifestyle, a real estate booking startup in Lagos that allows middle-income tenants the option to pay monthly. The Fibre is a Nigeria-based company helping users find rental accommodation by reducing the entry barriers to renting property in the country. In Nigeria, renters often need to make 1 or 2 year down payment to find a place. To me, that is impossible. The Fibre model reduces the time and cost to find rental accommodation from 200 days to a week. A lot of people struggle to get a place in Africa due to this heavy rental deposit, Obinna told Inspire Africa. We have done before and after testimonials with Fibre customers. We can definitely say that we are we're making a positive impact on tenants' livelihoods and pockets, more importantly. There's still a lot of work to do, but so far, he's definitely proud of where he is right now, where the company is. The company is called Fibre. Prior to finding Fibre, he served as an investment banking analyst at Morgan Stanley Real Estate Division in New York and the co-founder and president of Exposure Robotics Academy in Nigeria. Through Fibre, Obinna aims to serve his fellow countrymen by making living in Nigeria simple. So this is why he founded that Fibre. We set out to lower the barrier by allowing people to live in Lagos and pay monthly for their homes. We partnered with landlords in the city, providing them with guaranteed incomes on their property and made it possible for working professionals to pay monthly for these homes. This meant that young families didn't need to take loans to pay rent and that young people could live in a more convenient life closer to work, finally move out of their parents' houses and not need to empty their bank account in the process. Obinna was recently named as one of the most promising young entrepreneur in Fibre in Forbes magazine. He's one of the most relevant. So we give him kudos. Obinna Okwodu, he's one of our international education ambassadors. So you can see what he's really doing to help people. If you're from Nigeria, you can relate with me on this story. How difficult it is to live in a country like Lagos, in the state like Lagos. Accommodation is almost impossible. You can't find accommodation easily, especially if you need a good one, like, a livable, a good place to live in, somewhere near to your work. Is very, very difficult. I have some family members who live on the mainland and they have to come on the island to work, which is, double times their problem. So if you live in the mainland and you come into the island to work, if your work is starting at 9, you have to wake up by 4 or 5 a.m. to go to work. You didn't need to wake up, but because the journey is long, the traffic, the hurdle is unbearable, you have to wake up early to beat the morning traffic. And coming back is another problem. So somebody who left home, who woke up at 5 a.m., left home maybe at 6 or so, is coming home at 10 The work stops at 5, 6 p.m., but you're coming home at 10. You see how difficult, how unbearable, impossible that is. But Obinna is trying to cut all of those down. And the biggest one is the rental amount. When you go to landlords in Lagos, they tell you to pay like 1 year down payment or 2 years down payment. And this thing ranges from how much? Some high hundreds to millions. I've seen on the island where somebody is paying 3 million for rent. So now let's take a young couple or a young, graduate from school, just coming out of school to, renting a place, just got a job or just graduated from school. You don't expect that person to have $3 million, 3 million naira. And even if you do have the 3 million naira, you're going to feed. You're going to, pay your children's school fees. You're going to do other activities. You're not going to just put all your life savings in rental property and then you open your mouth in the air and you don't eat. So Obinna has tried to tackle that problem. Even if he has not done 100% of it because, it's still very difficult. They're landing somewhere. They're making impact. People are beginning to feel the impact of what he's doing. He's going around partnering with landlords so that these guys who can rent, who has collateral for renting, maybe they have a stable job, so they can get somewhere, just pay monthly, which is easier than paying 3 million, 2 million for rental property. It's too much because this person who you expect to pay that amount is going to also feed and do other things. He has a car to maintain, he has a life, he has other things outside of rental amount to pay. So this is why I say he is one of our best. He's making so much impact. He's very relevant in Lagos right now. You can relate to this story if you live in Lagos. How difficult it is to go from point A to point B because of the traffic, because of everything that is going on there. So Obinna is really trying. When you tell him where you work, he finds an accommodation near there, so you don't have to be in the island and work in the mainland, or be in the mainland and work not too far. So somewhere that will be easier on your life. So thank you, Obinna. Thank you so much for doing this. This is why we have brought him on the show today, to tell you that this is happening. And if you live in Lagos, you have a rental, you have accommodation problems, I want you to also connect with him. You can go on the website, on the internet, and find their website so that you can connect with him. He can also find you a place, affordable and livable place. You don't want to live in the slum. So this is why Obinna is making impact. Thank you, Obinna. Thank you so much. Thank you. So we are going into the next segment of the African PACESETTERS. So before I do that, let me see if I have comments, and I will be replying to your comments. Put the comment on the screen. Oh, my computer is slow again. So which one are we having? Juliet, wow, that's awesome. Thank you, Mauritania, my very own. Thank you so much. It says, good evening, mommy and everyone. Good evening to you, my love. Good evening. I hope you're having a blast. It's a good one here today. Okay, though. So another one, Juliet again. Happy birthday and many more return. Yeah, that's to my daughter Alicia. Happy birthday, mommy. Happy birthday. Okay, I have Florence Ade. Happy birthday to Alicia. Hey, see, that's to my daughter. Happy birthday to you, mommy. Happy birthday. Any other one? Faith, enjoying your program already. I love you. Just smile. Your smile brings me hope. Keep smiling, my love. Faith Yasa. Keep smiling. I love you, love you, love you, love you, love you. So let's keep going. That should be the end of my comment for now, right? Okay, so we are into the second segment of the program, which is African PACESETTERS, like I told you. Her name is Aminetou Moctar. Pardon me, I love to say the name just exactly the way they want it to be called. Aminetou means Moctar. This is her. She hails from Mauritania, Northwest Africa, and she is the president of the Association of Female Heads of Household and Indefatigable Human Rights Activists. I am quickly going to show you a quick video just to acquaint yourself with this lady. She is a dogged human rights activist. But in all odds, she's still doing what she's doing. Mwah! I love you. So let me put the video on.
Le moment où je suis la plus heureuse, c'est le moment où je règle un problème pour une personne sans voix dans une difficulté. Je suis la présidente de l'association des femmes chefs de famille. كل خطوة هنا خطوة لا تمثل موريتانيا وجميع مكوناته. Le discours politique ne veut dire que tout est parfait. Moi, je dis que tout n'est pas parfait, qu'il y a la discrimination, qu'il y a l'esclavage, qu'il y a le racatage des enfants, qu'il y a l'exploitation des enfants. La femme mauritanienne, les oubliés mauritaniens et les sans-voix ont besoin de personnes qui militent pour l'égalité. Mon nom c'est Aminetou Moctar. Je suis une militante d'égalité sans réserve.
I enjoy these activists, especially women activists. Ooh, she said she's unabashed advocate for equality. That is, there's nothing that's going to deter her. Nothing will touch her. She will continue to do it. I enjoyed them. You could see that it was translated. I don't understand what she was saying, but I was reading too. All she was saying, what she does for equality. In her words, when I put Moctar, in her words, first and foremost, I'm campaigning for change. That's what she says. As long as impunity, discrimination, slavery, racism still exist, undaunted by the FATWA issued against her in 2014, Moctar continues to call for equality before the law. So what is FATWA? If I could tell you, FATWA is a legal opinion or decree handed down by the Islamic religious leader. FATWA is, I want you to learn it. I learned it from Wikipedia. So FATWA is a legal opinion or decree handed down by the Islamic religious leader. So you know what happens in the Islamic region. The women have so many boundaries. They can't say some things, they can't dress some ways, they can't do some things. Where men are, they can't be seen. Like, they have so many boundaries. So I respect that culture a lot, but I'm just saying what it is, that women are not allowed to speak when they should speak. But Moctar finds it really appalling to stop her from saying what she's supposed to say. What she feels right, what she feels okay to say, you stop her because she's a woman. She doesn't feel that. She feels that we should be equal. We should have equal rights. Men and women are human beings. To her, there is no difference. It's just gender. And gender does not make you less of a person, less of a human being. Gender is just the difference in sex. You are a man and I'm a woman. So why won't you let me speak? So unabashed by this, undaunted, relentless, she continues to speak. She continues to rise up for her people. There's already a decree against her, but she is not perturbed. She continues to do what she's doing. Thank you so much, Fatwa. So she's adamant. She's adamant that laws must be within everyone's reach, regardless of race, color, ethnicity, or gender. We need to continue to raise taboos, issues in order to break them, to make people aware of their rights and duties, and above all, to denounce all inhumane, degrading, and discriminatory process towards people, especially women and children, says Moctar. Moctar encourages others to stand up for their rights and speak out against discrimination, racism, and exclusion. This is her motto. I like to read it. Her motto says, Mauritanian women, the Mauritanian people, the forgotten and the voiceless, all need someone who believes in them and their problems. Someone campaigning for equality, for fair justice, and for a rule of law that respect the values of democracy. And Moctar is mostly fulfilled when she is helping other people solve their problems, especially those who are vulnerable. That's when I'm truly at my happiest, when I'm most at ease, and when I know that my work has resulted in something. Brave, compassionate, and outspoken Moctar is a change maker in the lives of those whose voices are strengthened by her. In Mauritania, Aminetou Mint Moctar is an outspoken activist who raises taboo issues to fight for women's rights. So like I said before, she is a voice. This is an unabashed voice, a relentless voice, an indefatigable voice. She's dogged. You cannot put her down. There's a decree already that I said is already against her. She continues to speak. Thank you, Moctar. Thank you so much. This is what we want everyone to do. We know the truth inside of us. Our conscience tells us this truth. That's because of this some kind of situation which is hindering us. We now hide into our shell. I don't want them to kill me. Though I don't want you to be in the danger line. I don't want you to put yourself out for danger. But I also want you to speak up. There are so many people that are afraid. They are inside their shell. They cannot speak. And especially in their place, in the Islamic region, where a woman is really having so many boundaries. Like, you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't do that. So she has beaten all odds, come against all odds to do this. Thank you, Moctar. I just hope you are safe and safe from danger, and you continue to work for your people. So she's the voice to the voiceless, the voice of the voiceless, and the strength to those people who cannot even, air their views and continue to say what they're going through. So she speaks through them, which is good. Thank you, Moctar. Thank you so much. Thank you. So this is the two people I brought to you today because I want you to also know about them. And when you are talking about people who are activists, add her name to it. She is from the Northwest Africa in Mauritania, and she is doing so good for people, speaking up for people and being the voice of the voiceless. Okido. So now I want to quickly see if I have any comments before we move on the show. Any other comments? Let me see. My computer is slow for some reason. I cannot see. IA. Okay, it's not coming on, but I'll read it here. Aminetou is doing a great job speaking up for women in an area like hers. She is very brave. Exactly, IA. I said, this is more than being brave, because already the law is against you. Your place of birth, your place of where you live right now is against you, and yet you are doing this. Even people who are in a free place, they can't even speak. How much more to talk about the danger she's facing? I really don't know if she's safe. I can relate. She's so much danger, and in spite of all this, she's speaking up. Thank you, Moctar. Thank you so much. She's more than brave. I don't even know the words to use for her. Dixon Isowa. Oh, this is Papa Dixon. Thank you, sir. Thanks for bringing this side of Africa to limelight. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yes. These people also, they deserve to be honored. They are human beings. They are fighting for other people. Whenever you make yourself uncomfortable to impact other people's life, you are doing something huge. Just look at the danger she's facing. Yet, she's still speaking. That danger alone would have shut her mouth forever. But no, she's not deterred. She's untopped. She keeps going. So let's just give her a round of applause. She deserves everything. She is a brave woman. She is a brave woman. Thank you, Papa, for coming on to the show. She is a brave woman. That's my very beautiful in-law. Thank you, 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 thank you. So this I just read all my comments. I am going to play you a quick video. We're still here. We're going to be here for another maybe 5-7 minutes. So let's enjoy ourselves. I told you today that I'm going to relate with you. I'm going to reply to your comment because I'm here live. But sometimes, the truth is sometimes I may not be here. Duty calls, I have to work, right? So if I'm not here on Sunday, I will always make sure that a show will go live for you to take home. I don't want to fail you. I will always bring you something, but this is going to be reoccurring. I may not be here sometime, and sometime I'll be here. So please just, let's just keep going. Leave your comment. If you don't see me here, leave your comment. If you see me here, let's just enjoy ourselves. Thank you. Thank you so much for coming on. I'm going to play you a quiz video that I told you about last week. In fact, I've been bringing it on now because the quiz is on, the enrollment is on, and I think the deadline is August the 15th. August the 15th. So that's when we have the deadline. So now is a quiz competition for secondary schools in Nigeria. So if you're a proprietor or a principal or a teacher or something, or even if you're a student and you come across this video or you hear from anywhere, please, I want you to key in. Tell your school that this thing is going on. And if you are the owner of the school or the principal of the school, tell your students that this is going on. Some of the students may want to be part of it. It's going to be a virtual competition because we're over here and you guys are over there. So it's going to be virtual and going to be a quiz. So we want you to know about your constitution and your right. If you don't know your constitution, you won't know your right. Some people are being apprehended for days without a lawyer, without anything, and they think, even the police, they don't know their right. They don't know the constitution. So if you know your constitution, you'll be able to defend yourself in times of error, in times of anything. You'll be able to talk for yourself and say, you know what, it is my right. It is within my right to exercise this, that. And the people listening to you will be like, oh my God, really? So I want you all to, take this to your school. We have the deadline for August the 15th. Please key in, take your registration form and fill it online, submit it before that date. So you'll be in for the competition. There are so many prizes to be won. The first 6 students or best schools, we have millions of naira to be won, computer, which is laptop, and every other thing that are coming with the prizes. So you want to be part of this, you want to take part, you don't want to miss out. So please, collect the form from online and fill it and submit before the deadline. Okay, so I'll quickly play you the quiz, the jingle, so you know what I'm talking about. Though I did play it last time.
In Nigeria are hereby invited to register 2 of their students for the first national quiz competition on the Nigeria Constitution for secondary schools in Nigeria. Commencement date 1st October 2022. Deadline for registration 15th August 2022. Registration fee free. Venue virtual. Prizes to be won by the 6 best schools include millions of naira, laptops, copies of the Nigerian Constitution, and lots more. Please request a free application form by sending an email to write.gcsdn@gmail.com or gcsdn@gcsdn.org. You cannot stand for your rights if you don't know your rights.
This project is powered by the Global Coalition for Security and Democracy in Nigeria, GCSDN, and the Rescue Me Now Data and Media Limited.
Signed, Dr. Edmond Ike, Project Administrator.
Okay, you saw that. So all the info is right there. The organization you're going to write to on the website, please. I want you to do it quickly. You don't want to wait for August 15th. August 15th to be the deadline before you apply. So I want your students to be part of this. The moderators are going to be over here moderating online. So the best 6 students, the best 6 students will win all these millions of naira laptop. You need it, my dear. So please key into this very beautiful competition, and it will open doors too for your students and for your school. It's going to be part of your resume that you won this competition at the GCSDN quiz. So it's going to be a plus in your resume. So in your CV, you guys call it CV, and your CV. So it's going to be a plus. So I want you to be part of it. So before we go, finally, I want to tell you something about my youth. My program normally is African Pacesetters, but what is going on in Nigeria right now cannot be undermined, right? I am a full Nigerian by birth. Even if I have dual citizenship, I am a full Nigerian, and that gives me 100% right to speak about what's going on in my country. That's my birth country. So I will speak about it. I just want to let you know, just want to commend the youth and everyone about this PVC collection. I want to really, really praise you. So before I go on, let me play what is making me happy. I want to play it to you because I got I got a video about, I look at you guys on TV and stuff. We're taking over. Somebody wave your PVC with a sign. Come on, wave it. We're taking over. Join me sing, hallelujah. Everybody join me sing. Can you lift your PVC? Wave it and join me sing, hallelujah. Everybody join me sing. We have come to sing your praise for your goodness in our life. We have come to raise your banner for the kindness you show to us. Our Lord is forever. You have broken every mountain. We are singing hallelujah. Hallelujah to the most. Oh, yeah, lift your PVC. Wave it and join me sing. Hallelujah. Everybody sing with me. God has given us victory. Sing to whoever we want. In the seats of power, we are taking over by force. Did you see that? Youths are waking up. I want to commend the massive turnout. It's highly commendable. Before now, we were all sleeping. Mostly the youths, our papa, our mama, we were all sleeping. Now it's not about the youth again. It's everyone. Everyone is going out there to collect PVC. This is highly commendable, and I want to praise your efforts. Please don't be deterred by anything. If you don't collect your PVC, that is the first. If you electoral process, that's the first step. You have to have your PVC. It is the requirement. So then, not just stopping there, you don't keep your PVC under the pillow. You go ahead to vote. On the day of election, you should be there to defend your vote. So what I came here to tell you, youth, everyone, not just youth alone. I'm adding everybody. I'm seeing the young, the old, and even the weak. They are all coming out to collect the PVC because so far don't too much. Our mumu don't do. We have woken up. Eyes are now seeing. We are shining our eyes that, this thing is not good for us. I just want you to know. I spoke to a family member back home yesterday, and we were talking about the election because I'm doing my sensitization on the phone, over the phone. I'm not there. So I'm doing it over the phone. I spoke to her. I said, have you collected your PVC? She said, for what? I said, there's an election coming up. Oh, APC and PDP. I said, no. He said, she doesn't know about any other party. I said, okay, there are 19 parties. There are so many. But those two should be excluded from your life because they cause all this problem for us. So we don't want a return. Gari and Eba are the same. So when they say PDP and APC, I am stating it categorically here without mincing words that PDP and APC should be voted out. Of course. The reason, if you're not enjoying something, what do? You take them out of your life. You end that relationship. APC and PDP should not come back. So So please, I want to let you know, it's not about APC and PDP this time. There are so many parties there that are willing to change your life, to make impact in your life. The 8 years, the 7 years of Buhari and his vice, Osinbajo, has resulted in more killing, bloodshed, kidnapping, banditry, raping, destruction of properties and lives. The highest nepotistic man I've ever come across is a religious bigot. In fact, I don't want to continue. Please, this is not what we want. We want somebody that will unify us. We want somebody that will make our country a producing country and not a consuming one alone. It's not only oil that we have. We have other things, but because they have analog brain, they've not been able to utilize it. So every time I say this, please vote them out. Can you imagine, for example, 1 or 2 persons or just a few people have hoarded rice, beans, oil, all those essential commodities, those things that you can use for food. They've hoarded them to share in during election period. Now tell me, if this person really, really loves you, will that person keep you in hunger all this while? Because they've hoarded all this food, the price of rice and beans went up to the sky. They are skyrocketing because there's no beans, there's no rice. So these people have hoarded this food. APC and PDP hoarded them so that they can share to you during the election period. This person does not have you at heart. This person does not care about you. So if somebody can do that to you, then you just know, simple, this person does not care. When they get there, if you vote them in, if you don't vote your conscience, and you vote them in, they're going there to collect the money they spent on delegates and for election malpractices. Get it clear for me. Anytime you vote them in, they're going there to collect the money for delegates because they paid their way through. They bought delegates. They're going to collect the money and they're going to collect money for election malpractices. Everything that they spent on that election, they're going there to collect. So they don't care about you. So it will be nice, it will be rewarding for you to vote your conscience. Somebody that will not take your money. Somebody that will account for your money. For anybody that wants to come into public office, that person has to be credible. The very first prerequisite for a leader, for a public officer, is transparency, accountability, and credibility. If you're not transparent, if you cannot account for what you've done, and if you're not credible, there is no reason for us to vote you in. If you don't have a good antecedent and history, there is no reason. If you don't have a good pedigree, you're not coming there. So this is what I want to tell you today, my youth, my father, my mother, anyone that is watching me, all Idioma, Edede, please collect your PVC and vote on that day. Vote your conscience. I'm not here to say don't collect the money. If they give you money, take it. It's your money anyways. If they give you anything, take it. But do not vote them in. Please, I beg you. So my last words for today, my dear viewers, it will be a colossal error. A colossal error, an abysmal error to bequeath the Nigeria of today to our children and our grandchildren. You will not be able to forgive yourself and they will not forgive you. So let's turn the dynamics. Let's change this narrative. Let's vote in our conscience and vote a good leader. Vote a visionary leader, not this analog brain. Thank you so much. Thank you for listening. It's been a beautiful show. Thank you. Do I have any new comments? Let me see if there's a new one coming on. Dixie, so I carry on humbly for your fan. God bless. Thank you so much, Papa. Thank you. I appreciate. Please, have you collected your PVC, sir? Make sure you do. I says, thank God that the youth are waking up. Yes, we have woken up because they suffer too much. We don't want to suffer again. They suffer too much. If our mumu never do by this time, when Buhari don't finish everybody, when our mumu go do? Please, the 10,000 or 5,000 naira they want to give you, just believe that if these guys were not here today, you would have survived even till tomorrow. If they don't give you that 5,000 today, you would have survived anyways by any means. Even if not to drink garri, you go survive. So also just think it that way. Put it that way, that they don't exist. They don't exist. So their 5,000 cannot take you through 4 years. If it can't, then there is no reason to vote them. Even a pot of soup right now, 5,000 cannot cook a pot of soup. I was in Nigeria in November last year, and I know what I am talking about. 5,000 cannot cook a pot of soup. So this is why I say vote them out. Vote them out. Any new comments? No. So we've come to the end of the show, and I'd like to say a big thank you to everyone watching. A big thank you. Thank you for showing much love. Please don't forget to like, share the broadcast, comment, share love. This is the only way you show me love. I'm showing you enough love by coming on the show and having a rapport with you. So you also like, share this comment, and also comment on share this broadcast and also comment on the show. So next week, by the grace of God, I'll be bringing your way another exciting, inviting, educated story, so that we can all learn and take to other people. Share the good news with other people. That's why I said share the broadcast. Share the broadcast. But till I see you, until I see you next week. I'm missing you already. Until I see you next week, I want you to remain good. Collect your PVC. Sensitize your community in the nation at large. Sensitize people around you. Tell them, just like I'm doing now. I'm doing my own over the phone. You can do your own physically. If I was in Nigeria, I'm telling you, I'll be at the market square right now, shouting on top of my voice with my microphone. Collect your PVC. Okay. Thank you so much. Here we go. Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Ciao.